Okay, guys. We're ready to continue Witcher 2. Was really busy the past few days. I'm almost done with the script for my next video on YouTube. Check that out on CactusKris YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay, but really, what did we even do last time we played this game? I think we fought some guys in a shed, like wanted to have a little uprising against the king, maybe? Who knows? Okay, yeah, I remember now. Okay, yeah, I kinda remember how to play this game now. Maybe. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, I can't burn these corpses. That's something we had to do, I think. Journal. Oh, okay. I mean, that's pretty far. But we can do that little sister's quest, I guess. Of course, I'm going the wrong direction there. Oh yeah, maybe I should talk to my dear friend.
The elder and the recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the top, so he takes a pig's eye and puts it between his buttocks.
Here to spy on us.
Who would I be spying for?
For Henselt. For Death Mold. I heard they hired you.
It just so happens we have common aims. But don't worry, observing Vernon Roach isn't one of them.
In that case, to what do I owe this pleasure?
I was wondering what you're actually doing here, Vernon.
The blue stripes never want for work, especially in a hotbed like this.
You're not about to tell me, are you? And here I thought we had
Oh,
something special.
he's
I've got my finger on the pulse, and I've not forgotten what I came here for, Geralt.
Foltest's assassin.
Precisely. He's holed up like a rat, and he'll meet a rat.
he's angry with me.
You need to be careful. Death Mold can't learn that you're holding a Kedweni spy.
He won't. Don't you worry none.
Death Mold has an excellent net of his own spies.
That spy we caught at Laredo's, Arnold. He's prancing around in the next world.
Did he spill anything interesting?
He was tough, but waterboarding can be incredibly effective. Eventually,
Sure.
he coughed up that Henselt was trying
Tell
to
that to
bring
the
border
US
towns to
government.
the border.
Oh!
Henselt's not stupid. He wouldn't want to wage war on two fronts.
That rat Laredo was supposed to stir unrest in Flotsam. Luckily, you rearranged his intestines with your blade.
You knew about IOF?
You miss your old friend?
IOF, I mean.
If the gods are kind, he'll yet fall into my hands. That said, I wonder what the scoundrel's up to.
He does what?
Puts a pig's eye in his arse. The elder and the recruit enter, and the mother says,
Fen, keep dropping your guard like that and they'll beat your kisser to a pulp. Who do we have here?
Someone who's worried about your close combat skills.
We practice a few hours every day.
And here I thought practice makes perfect.
Really? Care to show us your skill then? White-haired one.
Why not? Who's willing?
I'll try. See if you're as strong in your arms as you are in your gob.
Let's see what my friend Vernon taught you.
Make some room!
Okay, then.
and he's standing with his back to them, his pants down. He spreads his cheeks and says, I can see that.
Did they take him?
Not a chance.
Keep your guard up. That's more like it.
Yay, I won! How epic!
Got a feeling Fen won't remember much of that fight. With a few more surprises up our sleeves. How about you?
Sure.
Why not? Who's willing?
Take me on. I fancy learning a few witcher's tricks.
Let's see what my friend Vernon taught you.
Make some
You can't
room!
beat me in quick time events,
Keep your
dude.
guard up. That's more like it. Keep your guard up. That's more like it.
Okay.
He's still young. He'll learn. With a few more surprises up our sleeves. How about you?
Why not? Who's willing?
Run out of monsters to slay? Why are you fighting my men?
Just checking to see if you've taught them well.
And?
I'm amazed they're still standing.
You lackeys. Letting yourselves get thrown around like hay bales. Maybe you want to give me a try.
Show me what you got, my striped friend.
How did that reversal work? God, he's getting it bad. Ow! That's a few broken ribs.
You win. Feels like I've been kicked by a mare.
Pleasure getting a few slugs in the mug from you, Witcher. We're always eager to learn. You deserve a prize.
I don't need a reward.
It's no reward, just a sign of gratitude. We drag our asses round the world and collect all sorts of scrap metal. Take something. May it serve you well. See you soon.
Not so fast, Witcher. You'll take me on now. You snitch.
So be it.
Why snitch though? What did I do? I don't even know who he is. That's not nice. And ow.
What the bloody hell's all this about?
We're just practicing.
Want practice? I'll have you cleaning the canteen with your bare arses. How's that for practice? Back to the camp!
Aye, sir. That doesn't end this. Stop looking for square coins. You've little to gain, and you just might lose your head over it.
So long.
Wait for events to unfold. Well, I will do just that. Oh, I can row to a ship. Not that I really want to. What's up with that channel? Makarul, hi, how's it going? Now I can go check it out. Okay, I think that's the right way. You get a horse in Witcher 2? I can't remember. It would be really helpful to get one, though. At least in this area. Huh.
Oi, what
Oh,
you doing here?
I'm good. I'm fine. Just playing some Witcher 2. Finally have time to stream again. Even if it's only for a few hours. Well, they're looking for you.
I heard Zivik can't wait for you to get back.
Plough it all. If we miss muster, he'll have us flogged. Get us out of here, will ya?
You came here on your own. You can get back on your own.
This place is crawling with drowners. I mean, we'd have stayed in our tents on our arses if we'd known. We're safe in the circle, but 3 feet outside, and who knows what would happen.
All right, we'll go back together, but let me look around first.
Sure, I'll help you then.
Apparently it's bad luck to tread on the ashes. Who cares enough to bring all these things here?
Is that even part of the quest? I can't remember.
Strange aura. Let's take a closer look. An unnatural stillness typical of intersections and places where streams of the power meet. Unnerving, but harmless.
Okay, Detective Geralt.
People seem to be staying away from the wheel. They're afraid. All the gifts are at a safe distance from it. Except for one person. With Kedweni army issue boots. Glad to know I'm not the only one to desecrate this site. Animal tracks. Dogs, wolves, bears, even birds. You'd think this was a feeding ground, but they all fear the circle. Except for cats. Their tracks are everywhere. One even napped on the pedestal. Triss once told me cats like to sleep on intersections. And they're the only beasts apart from dragons who can draw the power. They clearly like this place.
Well, it is where a witch died.
Sabrina was nailed to this wheel.
Okay.
Something protected the wheel from the flames. It's hardly scorched. Fresh holes and splinters. Someone's pulled nails from the wheel recently. I better take one, just in case. Candles, amulets, coins. People make offerings here like they would at a shrine. Candles. The stench is worse than Zoltan's boots. Nothing unusual about them otherwise. Square coins adorned with a fish. I guess the plotters like to come here. Let's see. Carved from a solid piece of stone. Reusable, you could say.
Okay, then.
I need to bring the king here. I need to reenact the execution. If I can only summon Sabrina's ghost, I could force her to lift the curse. The Draugrs and the mist will remain, but at least the king will be safe. I need to know what happened here. Witnesses of the execution, they're the key. If I can just find out how Sabrina died, I should be able to free Henselt of the curse. 2 leads. Sabrina's cultists and the nail thief who's obviously immune to the aura of this place. Time to question some soldiers.
Hey, you guys! I actually have to talk to you about something.
You've looked and touched your fill, right? Let's get out of here.
Did you see them burn the sorceress?
3 years ago. We both served under Henselt then, but only the 5th Company guarded the stake.
They say the king never wanted to make a spectacle. Some soldiers never come here, but others visit the circle to check the remains.
You're just like them. To you, it's only a superstition to make money from. You're looking for old nails in the ashes.
Like that shitbag who trades outside the inn.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
Really? Then give us the nails.
I'm keeping it.
Keeping it? Not heard what they say. Relics are like fist tech for simple folk.
Did you light those candles?
Did you light those candles?
Yeah.
We did.
What's it to you?
Burning them for Sabrina?
To you, 'tis a waste of time, right?
Feel their eyes on you. They're watching us. We won't get out alive, superstitious idiots that we are.
Don't you believe the visionary? You don't have to. But it was worth a try, right?
Old idiot. It's his fault we ended up here.
Who is this visionary?
He's behind all this. He talks of miracles in the circle.
I believe him.
Nah.
Oh, why? He lives deep in the valleys, but something protects him from all those harpies.
How did you manage to avoid the drowners on your way here?
The visionary was with us. He led us through, then left.
I don't like this place.
Thought you'd want to stay the night here.
I know at least a few places I'd rather sleep.
On a rock, for example.
Beats me why they've been fighting over these hellholes for generations.
I get goosebumps every time I go outside the palisade.
Guess Vic was right.
Damn it.
Please don't die. Okay guys, come on then. That's enough Drowner action. Makarul, did you beat Witcher 2?
Drowner lairs, not the best spots for picnics.
Curses on him! If it wasn't for you that have eaten
Probably.
us-
We owe you our lives, Witcher. We can't let Zivit catch us.
Don't shit your pants.
Sabrina saved us from the monsters. So what's one little civic to her?
Did Sabrina swing a silver sword? I guess not. Wait, is there actually, like, tangleweed on my sword from the water? That's some crazy detail right there. Time for some meditation. Till midnight.
Nothing interesting.
Oh, okay.
Who cares enough to bring all these things here?
That's nothing interesting, eh? Yeah.
Guess they'll never learn.
Okay, can't get there from here, but if I go around the cliff, I probably can. Always a good sign if it just starts saving. Or was it? Or was that loading? Now I'm afraid myself. Hey,
You're not the one we seek, though his aura is strong, even on you.
Impossible. I watched Maverick wash his pants.
Who are you?
I'm a Witcher, and I'm here because you haunt an innocent man. You've ruined Maverick's life, and it's high time you left this world.
Maverick, innocent? That son of a bitch murdered me and my 2 sisters, then threw our bodies off the cliff. Our father, Malgat, died of despair. Fortunately, fate has brought Maverick here again, straight into our hands. Revenge shall be ours.
I need to find out if you're telling the truth. If your story checks out, I'll bring Maverick here.
Well, he's not going to tell me the truth anyway. Guess that's tie up, and I can't go there. Okay. Okay. Gotta take the long way around. Oops. I mean... What is the right order, though? I look at it intently. Is that the number of bones? If so, that would be 2. I mean... Oh.
Damn, you're ugly. I mean... How would he know?
You know what? I'm going to use a little Witcher trick to figure out right order. That'll be a Witcher sign. One I can't let you see because it's secret. Oh, it's a mystery. See, my magic light is shining on my face? Yeah. Oh, okay. I found something out using my Witcher magic. I kinda sequence break the whole thingy. Down. Both. Up. Why not? Now I'm even more confused. That I didn't use that, eh? Strange. I mean, they surely did some illegal stuff. Nana kappa us udua ia gat gaxa nana si udu si gat knappna nibet. It's almost Twitch speak. What does the channel say about all this? Okay. Okay. So I guess we'll talk to him. Because the stories don't match up. Because if you read that... Okay, what about the other man? He really has some talking to do. Okay, spit it out, Maverick. The numbers don't lie and there's spell disaster for you at the beach. Why does this game look so stunning?
Not another fucking stove.
Aldrin!
Oh, glad to be back here, guys.
Still looking for coins. What else am I to do? Here, boy. This mist's driving me crazy.
Okay, you sorry, Sob.
Have
Have you managed to do anything with her?
The Spectre claims she's the ghost of one of the sisters you murdered. They're out for revenge.
Is that why you wanted my coin? To talk rubbish? You're no better than them, you freak!
God damn it, did I mess that up? I think I messed it up. Yeah, I messed it up. Yeah. God damn it! It lagged for a second. I swear to God. I really thought he gave me an option to talk a bit more. Gotta run the whole way. I mean, that's the problem with these kinds of games. There's a lot of running around, not doing anything.
Well, it was here yesterday.
But that's a good thing, like you don't know if he killed his sisters. If he killed the 3 sisters. But there's also the male name you don't know about.
Bloody comet. Square.
So I'm doing the tricking now.
Audrin, where are you?
Have you managed to do anything with her?
I went to the house where you and your unit were stationed. Found some interesting things in the cellar.
I know nothing of that, and don't wish to know anything. I just want to be rid of that phantom.
I can't help you if you don't tell me the truth.
If I must. Folks say that old Malget conspired with the river demons. So much blood has flowed down the Pontar. It's the evil in it that the beings in the river's depths feed on. That's all I know, truly. Have you managed to do anything with her?
Yeah, use that voice line again. Well, I need your help to drive the specters off.
The specters manifest themselves even when you're absent. They've burrowed deep into your subconscious. If I killed them now, they'd return instantly, so I need your help to destroy them.
If there's no other way, what would you ask of me?
Meet me at the beach, an hour before midnight.
Okay, that was really easy. That's not going to work, damn it! Don't close the door! Okay then. We're going to meet our boy Maverick at the beach.
I'm done with this this cursed place.
And see how that whole thing turns out.
Not another fucking stone.
Life can be really simple. I forced the little guy.
Oh, I'm a witcher, and the witcher is always running around. Making coin, killing ghosts. Killing ghosts, bros. And other things. Well, first we gotta use our talents.
Come on, no reason to keep the specters waiting.
Is that just before midnight? Yes, that counts.
You've finally returned, brother. Time to atone for your evil deeds. You shall surrender to us your soul.
Kiss my arse, Phantom. You'll not make me shit myself this time. Me and the Witcher will dispatch you where you belong.
Naive little maverick, made a fool of your entire life. Isn't that true, Geralt?
What are they talking about?
The specters say you're their brother, and you murdered them 3 years ago. What do you say?
How can you even ask? I'm a soldier, not a murderer!
Denying it is not enough. You need to prove your innocence, and I need to know the truth before I make my choice.
I never murdered anyone. I'm a soldier. I kill foes, not women.
I'll take your word over that of evil spirits. Now help me.
How many more can there be?
Come on then! God damn it!
I'll not forget what you did for me.
I did it for coin.
Small price for peace of mind.
Don't you owe me an explanation? I want to hear the truth.
I was born by the very border. General van der Grift understood that I knew every blade of grass here. So he appointed me lead scout.
Okay.
We were based in my family's house.
This house?
One day I scouted beyond the river. When I returned, I found my father digging the graves behind the house.
What happened?
Honor was everything to him. He had brought us up, taught us principles, and then one day Adernian soldiers arrived and undid all that. Shamed his children. He could not stop himself. He swore he did not do it, but there was blood in his clothes. We fought. He fell from the cliff.
Why did the specters want your soul?
Maybe they've no tolerance for patricide.
Maybe. Now go back to camp and present proof of your valor. Take back your dignity.
Well, that's bullshit. Sorry. What does he say to that? Okay. That's a pretty stupid reason for the spirits. But I'll take it. Okay, we deal with that. And we did a pretty good job. I mean, he survived. Killed the specters. Which you really didn't have too much feeling for. But, if that's the only reason. Well, I kinda spoiled me on the quest, so I know that if you... Like, how would you normally do this? You would take the one path, then load, and do the other path, and see what the spirit says. And if you do that, I saved myself quite some time. You would have learned that the spirit is lying. So we did the right thing in the end. Sultan.
Greetings, Geralt, in these humble foreign walls.
Greetings.
My heart rejoiced to see that dear old noggin of yours emerge from a sea of unknown faces.
You're spending all your time in Roach's camp. Have you two become chums?
Chums? That's a bit rich. But he doesn't piss me off as much as he used to. Either he's changed or I've grown accustomed.
Maybe both.
Maybe. Besides, the camp has loads of other attractions. His men cheat me at cards, and there's a tit or two to hang the gaze upon.
If that's what you're after, there's a regular whorehouse in Henselt's camp.
How can you compare a whore's tits to Vessi's? I could buy myself the others, but hers are just to be admired.
I see you prefer the company of Vernon and his men.
The soldier at Hensel's camp looks at me like I'm a lump of rotten meat.
You think they suspect you of being a spy?
Who the fuck knows what's in their bloody heads? You know what? I regret I'm not a spy. I feel like the last bloody cunt here. Somewhere nearby, my brethren are sharpening their axes, just waiting for the fog to dissipate so they can blunt them on some kid when he necks.
Okay.
He was slaughtering pigs at the time.
Life can be really simple. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make a camp at Atlas.
That's politics. What's it to us?
Or it will turn out like the mill in Stilton. The one the smith from Jailmouth took over when he married the miller's widow.
Where's Dandelion? Whatever. I'll talk to him later.
Well, it was here yesterday.
Vision on Harry. Okay, okay. I'm sure that guy will be really helpful. Okay, where to go? I need to go. That way? Maybe? Yes.
Where's Sabrina, who died on the fire? Help us! Thanks for your help, Witcher. If not for you, we'd end up like our mate there. We were on our way to see the visionary, bearing gifts and all. But I'll be damned if I'll take one more step that way. Wouldn't be on your way to see him, would you? If you are, give him this coin for us. Do what you will.
Sorry, mate. Even burnt the corpses. Come on.
Over here, inside the candle.
Okay, I see.
Quick, you'll be safe here. Over here, inside the candle. Quick, you'll be safe here. Over here, inside the candles. Quick, you'll be safe here. Over here, inside the candles. Quick, you'll be safe here. Over here, inside the candles. Quick, you'll be safe.
Okay. I mean, it wasn't really a problem.
We're safe here. I awaited them. They were to come bearing gifts. I heard their cries. Guess they were attacked. If they're not here,
Only some of them.
they must be dead.
No, they're alive. They didn't want to risk it anymore, went back to camp. They asked me to give you this coin for candles.
This is but half. Why, I'll not do more than braid some wicks for this. What do you want from me? I'll not believe you came here by chance.
Yeah, you're right.
I need to learn some things, and few are willing to talk. Sabrina Glevisig's story, that's what interests me most.
Listen, I'll not speak with you until I get my coin. Pure and simple. Though I do provide charitable help to the faithful, if you were to become one of them. Do you mock me? What's the idea? Do you mock me? Do you mock me?
Now, back to some...
Listen, I'll not speak with you until I get my Though I do...
I've heard a lot of good things about you. All right. I'm a follower.
Wonderful. Listen then, for I'll not say this twice. If your intentions are pure, you will do as I ask. Each convert must pass a test. You will spend the night at the old chapel near Sabrina's pupils.
Where?
Twin lakes I have named in her honor.
Is that all?
Before you kneel to meditate, you will drink the mixture I shall give you. You must then remember all that occurs. That's very important, as you'll need to recount it to me fully.
All right, I'll come back once I'm done.
Are you for real? I guess you are. Fuck off, fella face.
Magic or danger?
What the fuck, guys? Whoa. Okay, I'm sorry guys. How do you even hit? You guys suck. Come on, hit. Good. Oh. like ice. Okay then. Okay, let's see if we can do that.
I'm too old for this.
That's a giant chicken.
Don't know that anybody needs to know about that one. Well, that's pretty good. But I need to use it. Sad it's not a silver sword. Oh yeah. I must be repentant after years spent living in error. No surgery wise was too wild for me. During my years of service I embraced gambling, alcohol, sloth, lies and evil profanity. I took life and not just point out I was cruel. Today I see clearly that I had sunken in darkness from a death of which I cannot see the light. Miss Sabrina Glasswick, bright and pure as a goddess, shone the light of a candle in the blackest night. She always supported the soldiers and tried to draw me to the path of righteousness. Yet I was blind. He really could have warned me about the insectoids trying to grab my everything. Oh, shut up. We nailed Miss Glasswick to a wheel. We pierced her slender hands and throttled her narrow waist with a rope. The pyre was ready beforehand. Hansel laughed and encouraged us to mock her, so we did. As the flames licked the wood, I looked into her bright eyes. Yet I could see no fear in them, only peace. I trembled for the first time. I trembled once again as the flames themselves starved. The fire would not accept the victim. Then Hansel ordered to feed the flames with more wood. The branches were wet and the smoke stung our eyes, filling us with remorse. Through the flames I could see myself suffocate and trembled for the third time. I grabbed the spear used to push the wood and pyre. Unmindful to heat, I scaled the flaming wood and pierced her heart. Thus was I transformed in the fire. Hansel was furious that I had ruined the spectacle. I was beaten to a pulp. Soon I was stripped of my rank. Those saw friends turned from me. I started drinking more than ever and sank into sloth, so I was regularly punished. I spent all my free time in solitude. Until one day, as I sat with a bottle of foul spirits, staring at the sizzle candle stub, I understood that it had all happened for a reason.
I had a calling. The flicker that misclassing had lived within me spread over my heart and burned within the flame of faith.
Huh? What other matters?
I did what you asked.
Tell me what you saw.
You may think I'm as mad as you are, but in my vision I walked through a forest where the trees were huge mushrooms and a giant chicken walked between them, pecking at the underbrush.
You have no idea how happy I am. I've been having this vision of a giant hen among mammoth mushrooms for weeks. I thought I'd lost it, gone insane. Turns out my herbs must have gone off. I need to gather new ones, but that's my concern. Ask me what you will.
You must know a lot about Sabrina Glevisig's death.
Sabrina the Martyr left the world of the living to...
Sure, guy.
Did you hear about the curse Sabrina cast on the king?
Of course. A well-deserved punishment, a ghostly spell from her crimson lips. The king concocted a cruel fate for the sorceress, humiliated her, made her suffer the flames. Bound to a wheel and placed on the stake, she suffered in a way unimaginable to ordinary humans. But when the flame reached her maiden waist, not a single cry could be heard, only words foretelling King Hensel's imminent demise. Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a braid of blood. Let fools be duped by the sight of fish scales, turned by magic into square pieces of gold. Let the unicorn violate 1,000-year-old rules, prompting a just punishment. Sabrina suffered so badly that a merciful soldier ended her torment, thrusting his spear into her aching heart.
You wrote that down a bit different.
Any chance of finding that spear?
It was so long ago, Witcher. But I believe the spear went to another soldier. The bugger sells relics from Our Lady by the Camp Inn.
I know who you mean. Why the candles? What's the difference between Sabrina and other mages burned at the stake?
Others were strong in life. Her power bloomed when death wrapped its steely arms around her. She took the soldier who ended her suffering under her kind care. He never had to fear walking alone in the dark again. Have you seen the area? It's full of beasts and monstrosities. Jahan, the merciful soldier, has walked in the blaze of our power ever since. No creature born of darkness can get close to him.
Now, back to some other matters. So long.
Nah. Nope, that's wrong. At least he didn't take my hard-earned cash. First I'm going to sell all my stuff to him, and then I'm going to get my beer. What the f—
Damn, you're ugly.
Come on then. Just walking around without a care, then some knackers. Try to take my life. It's the circle of life.
Well, it was here yesterday.
for coins. What else am I to do? This mist.
I really should. There you are.
Hello. What do you want, Witcher?
The soldiers you were looking for, they got held up for a while at Sabrina's circle.
Oh, the idiots! To be duped by witchcraft and superstitions. I'll put them to scrubbing the latrines indefinitely. But I thank you for bringing them back. Your reward, as promised.
I heard there's a man living outside the camp known as the Visionary. Ever met him?
The soldiers talk about him, but I've never seen him. If I ever do, he'll regret that he fooled my people with all those superstitions.
There's a soldier by the inn selling scraps from Sabrina's execution site.
I know. The damn quartermaster. This business of his muddles the minds of the soldiers. Suddenly, everyone believes a splinter in your pocket will protect you in battle. Half-wits.
They'll pay for their folly with their lives.
And who the fuck are you to judge them? You roam around the world with no care for folk like us. Sure, you can fight, but you don't have to get up, eat, or fucking die when ordered. All my friends died on someone's orders. You'll never get it.
You're right. I'll never understand. Sorry.
What else do you want?
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Wish I could have, but only the 5th Company was sent there. She deserved it. What she did to the boys. Believe me, I've seen a lot of monstrosities in my life. My brother died during a...
Did he just scratch his ass?
Boiled the blood in his veins. Also, I once saw a soldier raping a dead elf woman. But 3 years ago, people melted like lead. Something you can't forget, Witcher.
Did you participate in the battle?
I did, and I fought. But I'd rather not go into it.
The spirits of those who died in battle are now in combat on that field. They kill each other and change into nasty creatures called Draugrs. Eternians, Kedwenis, even your comrades. I want to help them, but I have to know what happened during the battle.
Oh, the plague. Listen then. The fighting started in the afternoon. The Dun Banner was first to attack. We were ambushed, cut off from our main unit and devastated. Bloody scouts and Sabrina Glevisic, who was supposed to mine the battlefield. By then, the battle was in full swing. Wherever you see those damned furrows, people fought there. The Eternian lines faltered a few times, but we couldn't crush them because of Selkirk. Yes, we had the Visitor. They had Selkirk of Gullet, the invincible White Knight, Edern's finest swordsman. Wherever our forces gained the upper hand, he'd appear and reverse.
I wonder if I have to fight him.
Then, Vandergrift himself went into battle. He met Selkirk in the middle of the melee. It was a battle of titans. In the end, the Visitor hacked Selkirk and sliced the White Knight from his head to his balls. Then, death fell from the heavens. Lumps of burning soil flew through the air. The whole valley was on fire. Damned magic of a damned witch. I owe my life to Priest Crest, our chaplain. He led me out of the battle and went back for the others. He had a medallion that protected him against fire. He led everyone out, including the Eternians. But the flames got him in the end.
What happened before the battle?
We forded the Pontar on the 3rd day after the autumn equinox. The Eternians were waiting for us, formed up in a long line at the foot of those hills. I remember the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersburg, Gullet. Knights, armoured infantry, peasants, the Bergen Dwarf Regiment. All save the king. They numbered more than 5,000.
That's pretty bad.
General Vandegrift, commander of the Kedwennies, had less than 4,000, including the elite Bearheads, armoured troops from Ard Caraig, and the famous White Foxes of the North. And ourselves, the Dun Banner, veterans of Brenner, hated by the Aedirnians more than the plague. But above all, we had Vandegrift the Visitor. Maybe he was a bastard, but he knew war like nobody else.
You mentioned the priest.
A really good man. He was with us the whole time, during the march, in the barracks, and in battle. Among common soldiers. Freya gave him a medallion to protect him from fire. I don't know how true that is, but he led me and many others to safety.
Who has this medallion?
King Henselt. I saw it once. I don't know how he got hold of it, but he definitely had it.
Do I have this right? You served in the Dun Banner?
Did indeed. Henselt's never commanded a fiercer group of warriors, and he never will. If not for us, there'd have been no victory for the North at Brenner. We carried the day.
I didn't see the Dun Banner in the camp.
And you won't. The unit's no more. Ensign Eckhart Hennessy carried the standard into battle for the last time 3 years ago.
Glevisig's magic?
Worse. The Aedirnian troops, the bastards. The Dun Banner, the pride of Kedwen, lost its standard and almost all its men. The Visitor refused to send us reinforcements when we were cut off. The Dun must prevail. It's been in worse shite than this. The Dun will be all right. 7 Aedirnians to each one of us. We had no fucking hope.
Oh no!
200 men went into battle and less than 70 came back. But that's not all. Only a few survived to this day. The boys couldn't handle it. Suicide, firewater, fist tech. A few became highwaymen. They ended up on the gallows or in ditches. Memories can also kill you, and soldiers don't always deal with them well.
I have to find that standard.
I heard it lies in the catacombs neath Bergen, alongside my mates. Hey, if you're thinking of going there, I ought to give you my beaver skin cap. That's its rightful place.
Were you at Brenna?
Ah, yes. Cut down more black ones there than anywhere else. The Redanians were in disarray on the left when we joined the battle. Same with the Temerian regiments in the middle. We arrived just in time. Menno Cohorn commanded the Nilfgaardians. He was some leader. Even we feared him like fire. But somehow we prevailed.
What happened to him afterwards?
He refused to flee, died like many others. Though no one knows who did it, and no one ever found his corpse.
I think that was Geralt, but I'm not sure. Thank you anyways.
Thanks, Civic. So long.
You fool! You'd believe him if he told you it was Sabrina's shinbone.
Okay, okay. Hey,
So?
Civic, phew. How did you get here? Out the way. Hey, trader.
Relics, artifacts,
Yeah,
trinkets.
I found footprints at Sabrina's execution site. Do you know anything about that?
Why would I? You found them, not me.
Yet your boots are black from ash.
Shh. All right. What do you want to know?
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others. Looked like a young nympho, but an old hag inside. You want to talk about her? See that freak who burns candles?
I know you have the spear Jahan used to pierce Sabrina's heart.
I told you about that, and I thought the old freak was trying to forget the sins of his past.
I need that spear.
Tough luck, Witcher. I last saw it a few years back.
What happened to it?
Look how similar we are. You want knowledge, I want coin, and we both need help to get what we want.
How much?
What are your customary takings on a contract? I'll gladly accept but 1/2 of that.
The fate of your king depends on that spear.
All right, since you put it that way. You see, when Jahan
Okay, that was easy.
head for Sabrina, I bought the spear from the innkeeper. The donkey's ass pawned it in the inn. He drank like a fish. By then, Jahan had already hidden in the hills, where no one dares to venture. Some call him the Visionary, but in my book, he's just a nutter. Beats me why the beasts don't attack him. A fisherman who supplies the canteen said that some monsters hate the smell of fish oil. Jahan makes candles out of it.
What did you do with the spear?
Sorry to say, I lost it in a dice game. Shame, because today, it'd fetch a good price. I lost the spear to a soldier who later fought the squirrels in the forests of the Pontar Valley. He told me he'd used it to kill some Scoia'tael big shot. I heard the shaft cracked as if there'd been some fucking jousting tournament. The most interesting thing is that big shot is still alive. I heard he's now with that vixen from Edirn. Some frigging commander. Elves are weird creatures. Who knows, maybe he still has that spearhead.
Yorvith.
You know him?
I'll tell you for 100 orens.
Bah!
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as old.
So long.
Okay.
I'm done with it.
As long as they pay us, I'd say.
Gonna have a lot of talking to do until this is over. There you are! Are you even singing?
Oh my god!
I found a letter addressed to the people of Kedwin.
A letter? So?
It's your drivel, idiot.
Where'd you get that idea?
I know you. Not to mention you had the gall to quote me.
You're not the only Witcher in the world.
So, you admit it's yours?
Sure, it's mine. People have had enough of that pompous clown colluding with Nilfgaard. I decided I needed to open their eyes a little wider.
Any idea what that pompous clown's going to do when he finds out who's opening his people's eyes?
How would he find out? It could only come from you, and I assume, at least I hope, you won't rat me out.
They're going to kill you.
Nah.
Why did you poke your nose in this?
Henselt approached me to write a few panegyrics about him. You know, singing his praises. Can you imagine that? Me? Writing a political pamphlet? Who the hell does he think I am?
But that's exactly what this letter is.
Possibly. But it's for a good cause. Henselt's a prick.
Okay.
Hello.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts. It won't just lift.
Oh, there it is.
A sorceress like you must know bundles about paranormal phenomena.
Any mage's knowledge has little to do with superstitions.
The Wild Hunt's no superstition.
Indeed, the phenomenon exists.
I want to know everything about it, including what you know.
You're out of luck. I've never concerned myself with it. I'm also not interested in whirlwinds or hailstorms.
Red talk, red talk.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coin.
We need to talk.
What? No, hello. Good morning. Pucker up and kiss my ass. Nothing.
Hello.
Good morning, White Wolf. Will you take some tea? It's a fortifying beverage.
Some other time, maybe.
Oh god.
Can you make anything out of these notes, sorcerer?
Where did you get them?
Unimportant.
And you've no notion what's in them?
Wouldn't be asking if I did.
They describe a very dangerous ritual. Practically pure necromancy. The sort that gets you burned at the stake.
Be specific. What kind of ritual?
One to summon the soul of an evil man. A man evil enough to wander the world after death. Souls of this kind gladly enter into covenants in the hope of being sent into the beyond.
Why would anyone want to deal with evil?
The possible reasons are many. You'll always find people willing to sell their souls in exchange for something valuable to them. I'll gladly buy the scroll.
I thought necromancy was forbidden.
Oh, it is, but I'm an avid collector of manuscripts containing forbidden knowledge.
The manuscript is yours for the right price. I found Trot and a few other enthusiasts of the square coins.
Did you learn who leads them?
No.
Any survivors?
No.
Ah, you might at least have spared Trot. I'm sure he had secrets.
Any reward for the conspirators?
Indeed. A nice round sum per head.
I could use the gold.
How many were there?
Vincent and 5 others.
You killed 6 men. You and your kind should be isolated.
The reward
is yours. Here.
You can literally melt them, so whatever.
Spoken to the king yet?
Indeed, he was delighted to hear he can be cut from the curse.
Great, because I need the medallion of the priest known as Crest. I heard it's in Henselt's possession.
He'll give you nothing until you free him from the curse. Truthfully, I believe I understand him. You have a good chance of perishing when you confront the Draugrs.
Give me a break, Deathmold. The two of you are just afraid I'll leave this entire mess in your hands.
Ah, that is something I do not fear at all, for I know exactly why you're here. As for the king, you may curse him and scold him and call him a fool if you wish, though it's not something I would advise.
I think I know how to free the king from his curse.
Well then, let's get to work.
Can't do anything until I have the spear the soldier stabbed Sabrina with. Problem is, it's in the hands of a Scoia'tael commander named Yorvith.
I know this Yorvith. Are you certain this is the spear?
Mm-hmm. I last saw him back in Flotsam.
Yorvith is in Vergen, Witcher, along with most of the Scoia'tael from the area. They've joined that peasant girl's insurgency.
Yorvith part of a peasant uprising? It doesn't make sense.
There's only one way to confirm or disprove it. You must cross to the other side of the mist. What of the other artifacts? Do you know them all now?
Not yet.
In that case, you must wait until you've learned everything before crossing. It's a dangerous voyage, not one to attempt twice, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say. I need magic powder to mark out the runes.
Are you aware that the formula requires powdered camphor resin?
I am.
Then you must also know that the resin is extremely valuable.
Get Henselt to pay you. I need the powder to do the exorcism, reverse the prophecy,
Yeah.
and release him from the curse.
You should have said, I'll give you as much as you need.
Thanks, on the king's behalf.
I've one more thing you might find useful.
What's that?
You asked me for protective runes. I've done better. Take this grimoire, which details many. I believe there's even one for syphilis. I've marked my recommendations.
Thanks.
And you're just the nicest guy.
See you.
Okay, those were sold. That's got to settle. Okay, next we're going to do the Eternal Battle, I guess. Because I need more artifacts before going.
It won't just disappear. They say spell will lift it. They're looking for coins. Here, boy. What else am I to do?
Wait.
They've hired a witcher. Here, boy. I'm done with this course.
Maybe we can't do that. Okay, I guess we'll talk about that later. Can I fight in the arena?
Tournaments. Now that's a pastime.
I'm interested in the rot.
The scum has so far destroyed 2 convoys of... Since the mist... The lads from the company have... Tournaments.
Can we start the...
Ready?
What are the rules?
2 adversaries fight.
That's it.
The loser is out of... Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin.
So...
Witcher Geralt of Rivia will now fight the Honourable Gwydion.
Come on, Gwydion.
I yield. Witcher Geralt wins!
Yeah.
You won. Let me know.
All right.
Tournaments.
Can we...
Ready?
I am.
Let's begin.
Sure, I won anyway.
The Witcher will now take on the Honourable Rendag.
Oh.
I surrender! Witcher Geralt wins!
I almost killed you.
You won. Let me know what...
All right.
Aldrin, where are you? Tournament.
Can we...
Ready?
I am in.
Let's... Geralt of Rivia will now take on the fearless Baron. Yeah.
I yield!
Witcher Geralt wins!
Is there not a single fucking soul in Kedwin able to beat the Witcher? Dung-filled cowards, all of you!
Apparently not in Kedwin. But in Temeria, perhaps. I'll give it a shot.
That could be interesting. If you win, I'll double the reward.
The Witcher's challenger this time will be Vess, a maiden serving in an elite unit of the Temerian army.
Not really a maiden.
I surrender!
A few more like him and I could conquer half the world. Give him the prize! He's earned it!
The king wanted a spectacle and he got it. A shame the result was so predictable.
Witches are not invincible.
Seems this one is. But you were brave nonetheless.
She fought harder than all the Kedweni soldiers combined.
You're very kind.
Wasn't so kind in the arena.
He took me seriously.
That's true.
Thanks for not giving me a handicap. I'm going back to my camp. Visit me if you want.
Women. Here's your praise. I need to get back to my business.
Thanks.
Aldrin, where are you?
Okay, we talked to her. I wonder what she wants.
Aldrin!
What the? Why is that so hard? It's just a door.
Aldrin!
Not another fucking stone.
I think that's the last quest I need to do, maybe?
Tells him the elder and the recruiter are coming for you.
Yes, Wes.
Slaughtering pigs at the top.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Vess. What news from the Blue Stripes?
They're keeping their eyes open, as always.
I wanted to thank you. That was a great fight.
The only great fights are those I win.
It's no dishonor to lose to a mutant created for swordsmanship.
If it wasn't a tournament but a battle, we wouldn't be speaking now.
You were better than all the knights of Ketwin put together.
You're very kind.
I'm sincere.
A rare trait. Perhaps I should take advantage of this opportunity.
I'd like to sit down and have an honest talk with you, but I don't have time now.
Shame.
Another day, maybe.
He does what?
Puts a pig's eye in his arse. The elder and the recruit. Son?
Oh wow, it just ends the quest. That sucks. Why is that always happening when you load the game in?
The elder and the recruiter.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greeting.
They're keeping...
I wanted...
The only...
It's no...
If it wasn't...
You were better.
You're very... A rare
Since we're being honest, I'd like to have some wine with you.
With pleasure.
I wasn't expecting you to agree. This was your chance to get back at me.
I have no need. In truth, I'm grateful to you.
Interesting.
I was sure you'd go easy on me. Then I'd have told you to bugger off. But since you took me seriously, I have some Toussaint wine in my tent. Could I tempt you?
Lead the way. I learned more about you from that duel than from all our conversations put together.
I'm curious. According to Geralt of Rivia, what is Vess like?
She's ambitious, honorable, and beautiful.
In that order?
What if I say the reverse?
If you think I don't like to hear compliments about my beauty, you're very wrong. I'm a soldier, and it pisses me off when I'm viewed as a pair of tits atop an arse. But I'm also a woman, and like every woman, I have my needs.
In that case, let's drink to your needs.
I fulfill my needs differently.
Then what do you want to drink to?
To us?
I didn't know there was an us.
Better to live a day as a king than a life as a beggar. First we'll drink the wine, then we'll go to bed.
Thanks, but I'm otherwise occupied.
You mean your work? Or Triss?
Both. Great wine, though.
He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye and puts it...
Hey! What does he say to that? I shall not say. Okay.
Well, it was here.
You kinda really have to like get rid of the mist, because I have some real stuff to do.
Witcher.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts. It won't just disappear.
We'll meet your match.
I've got to get through the mist, or I can't lift the curse.
I shall supply the white flag when you set out as our emissary. The lass is reputedly honorable. She'll welcome you, invite you to a feast, and with a bit of luck you may even plough her.
You're sick, Deathmold.
They say she's very pretty. Peasant girls not to your liking?
Not your concern.
In case the elves lack an understanding of diplomatic symbolism, please also take this armor. With His Majesty's blessing, I might add.
A king's concern can be boundless when his life depends on that of another.
I spent some time working on this recently. This little marvel will guide you through the fog and provide a measure of protection from the specters.
Thanks. See you.
Oh, Sultan. Okay.
Good to see you, you old rogue.
Why the long face, Sultan?
Everything's fucked.
The only sight worse than a sad dwarf is the sight of a very sad dwarf.
I don't suppose you have any vodka?
Might have.
Wonderful. Life without old mates and booze is like a woman without a rump.
If you need a change of climate, come with me. I'm on my way to Vergen.
You say that as if you're going to the brothel round the corner. Forgetting about the spectres?
I may have amnesia, but I remember the curse.
Well, all I get around here is non-human midget and the like. And I've dwarven brethren on that side. Sure as shit, I'll take Saskia over that prick Hensel too. You really willing to help me cross?
Of course.
You know, Geralt, I have a feeling that Vergen's where I should be.
I get you. Let's go.
How do you plan to get through the fog? Thought it was suicide to venture into it.
Deathmold gave me a protective amulet.
Throw it out! I wouldn't touch anything belonging to that dick.
The magical potential of the talisman will cause a local interference in the astral projection, creating disharmony where the two dimensions of reality meet.
Meaning?
The mist should part to let us pass.
You should have put it like that to begin with, instead of all that crap about astral bodies. I'll go with you.
Yeah, well, that's better. Just get that for free. It also looks pretty slick. Okay. Next time me and my buddy Sultan will cross the mist. Oh wow, Shaggy, you came to the worst time. I was just about to end the stream. But hello to you. Like, this was literally where I wanted to log off. Now I feel kinda bad about it though. But like... yeah, well, I would continue now that you're here, but I really have to go to work tomorrow. And, you know, I need some beauty sleep. Was just bad timing. I hope next time I stream we don't miss each other though. Still, I feel sad about that. That's always next time though. I hope you have a nice day though. And I'll see you around. I'll see you. I'll try to stream in a few days again. I hope I see you then. Until then, take care.